Sapele local government chairman. Sapele local government chairman. Ose mingo. Ose abeg. E be like say all this task force, army and police them, when e be like say you tell say make dem no harass all these bike men again regarding this security driving permit wey all the bike men suppose purchase. The harass wey you say make dem no harass them again, all these task force they no dey hear word. All this army they still dey harass these bike men. Task force they see they harass this bike men. Police they see they even dey task this bike men put. They still dey extort them their money wey they don suffer work. Ose abeg ose talk to all this army, police and this task force. They make them stop to dey harass all these bike men. Abeg make them stop to there, because you don't normally place order down before say make no task force ever impose itself say e dey harass bike men again regarding this security driving permit. You don't say you give all these bike men time, make them make sure say they get this security driving permit, and I believe say all of them go get am. The ones wey be like say they never get am, I know say they go get am. But this harassment when e be like say all this task force, police and army they harass the bike men back to back, e dey make the bike men dey risk passenger life for road. Bike men go carry passenger for bike. Before you go know wetin dey happen, some security personnel or task force go just hold the bike unexpectedly, drag bike handle with bike men. Before you go know wetin dey happen, bike men and the passenger be like say they carry them, so they go fall for ground, pee body, because say they wan extort them. Or say abeg, because this task force now we no know who be task force again and the ones wey no be task force. Everybody now just dey form task force for the road. They hold bike men back to back, they extort them of their money. Or say abeg, the task force when e be like say you put for ground, may they enforce this driving security driving permit on all this bike. Abeg, may they identify themselves, because the way the tax force they take many for the road there, and not even people will not be even when not even be tax force there, they will just come outside the form tax force just to extort these bike men. Or say abeg, talk to all this tax force, talk to all this army, and talk to all this police. Now you be the number one man of this sapele. Now you get the final say. Where any order when e be like say you give, they suppose obey am, because you don't already give order say make they not disturb all these bike men, or make they not harass all these bike men again. I don't know why they still they continue to harass them. Why be like saying a poor bike men now all this tax force and all this army and police they always are extort? Wait how much did they work be like so now I they always did their body? Shema don't give time, say okay, make all the bike men give the time, make they get this security driving permit. And don't tell us not harass them. Why not see they harass them? Why not see they extort them of their money for the road? Abeg, Sapele local government chairman, abeg go say, abeg. Now you get final say. Abeg go say, abeg. Now beg we dey. Talk to all this task force, police them, and all this army, make them stop to harass these bike men, because the process of which they are harassing them because of this security driving permit, passenger life they at risk. Because if you see the way they drag machine with all these Okada people, you go fear. What say? Abeg go say, talk to them, make they give this all these Okada men time, make they get this security clearance and this security driving permit. Abeg go say, abeg. And all these bike men, abeg, make una try una possible best. Abeg, as una dey also so make na reserve that 1.5 for that security driving permit, and make sure say una obtain am, so that make all this embarrassment and all this unnecessary extortion wey be like say all this tax force and military personnel dey do so, make dem stop am. Abeg, Okada riders, abeg, make una try una possible best. Make una try get this security driving permit, I beg, to avoid any unnecessary disturbance on the road. And all this task force, army and police, when they be like say they want tax all these bike men, I beg, make una allow this bike men, make they ride their bike in peace. They go get the security clearance permit. The ones who never get go get. Who don't get don't get. Then the ones who like say they never buy them, they go buy them. And bike men, make sure so na get that security driving permit quickly to avoid any embarrassment again. I beg. So I play local government chairman, I beg, God say still talk to this task force and military personnel them, I beg, sir. Ose mingo.